Prologue. The battle for the Locket.
What the fuck does the Locket have to do with this?
Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceros's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Though Claude is quite intrigued by the dark developments at his school, an urgent message soon arrives from House Goneril at the eastern edge of the Leicester Alliance.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga. Thanks to his shapeshifting ability, he slipped free of the Knights and escaped.
Shapeshifting. Yes,
that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
Your next line is, his powers are just like the ones you gave me. Toyu!
His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Are you in league with him, Arval? Where did these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one has informed me. All I have is you, my dear partner in destiny. Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
And now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Hey there. Got a second?
Something wrong?
There's no nice way to dance around this. Are you sure you don't know Tomas?
I already told you I don't.
Okay. It's not like I suspect you or anything, but it does make me wonder where you're from originally. Who knows, maybe there's some mysterious clan out there with shape-shifting powers, and maybe they banished you when you were little and you don't remember it. It's possible, right?
Well, my early years are pretty hazy, but while it's not completely impossible...
Hey, I'm sorry. You know what? Don't worry about it. I only ask because people here also see me as something of an outsider. Guess I got a little ahead of myself. Maybe I was just excited to meet a kindred spirit.
You're an outsider?
There you are, Claude. You must come quickly. We have an urgent message from House Goneril.
Sure thing. Why don't you tag along? I'm not sure what House Goneril wants, but it can't be good.
I can't believe the Elmiran army is invading. And with the biggest army since Fodlan's Locket was completed...
Oh, the Fodlan's Locket. I was like, what does the tiny Locket have to do with this? It's not to do with a location.
My brother's preparing to intercept them, but he's outnumbered big time and needs all the help he can get.
House Regan stands ready. But we can't expect my grandfather to lead an army, so I guess it falls to me. I wish I knew what the other Alliance lords will do, but there's no time to call a roundtable.
I have no doubt my father has already leapt into action, though I will likely be the one who ends up on the front lines.
House Ordelia is close, so I like to think we've already sent reinforcements. Sadly, I expect little help to come from my adoptive father. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I actually have a different favor to ask Margrave Edmund, but we can chat about it later.
I don't understand the reason for this sudden act of aggression. If this really is the biggest army since Fodlan's Locket was completed, that's a century's worth of battles.
Maybe the Elmirans figured it's now or never, since the Empire and Kingdom are wrapped up in their own problems. I mean, we're pretty much the only students left around here now.
Yeah, I heard something about a coup in Enbar and a revolt in Ferdiad. Both serious problems that don't directly affect the Alliance. And even if word of Fodlan's troubles has reached the Elmirans, it doesn't follow that they'd start a war.
Well, that's assuming they have all the information, which seems unlikely. If all they heard was something vague like war in the capitals, it might make them more likely to invade.
Do you truly think so?
Let me go with you. Maybe I can help.
Hey, we need every sword hand we can get. Welcome aboard.
And you'll have me.
Oh, Shamir?
The name's Shamir. I'm a Knight of Ceros.
This is wicked to have Shamir for free, hello?
The bulk of the Knights were dispatched earlier to track down Tomas. And the rest of us fanned out to the Kingdom and Imperial capitals.
Yeah, I was worried they might have been deployed already. How did we end up with you?
The Church may not be able to lend you an army, but they won't turn a blind eye.
Should make sense.
I'm here because I'm the best woman for the job. My arrows will make short work of Elmiran Wyvern Riders.
So we get to see what the Knight's best archer can do with a bow? I won't say no to that.
Wait, we got cap. I guess it says we did get one other character in Blue Lions relatively early, so you know what, this works.
I'll be counting on you as well.
It certainly sounds more interesting than staying here and twiddling our thumbs. And besides, who knows what will become of the Academy in the meantime.
Sure thing. I'm in.
Multiple points, yep, okay. The Almighty always practically on a doorstep. Better talk to the others commoners. Got a lot more people to talk to than last time.
Hold on.
You're the expert who enrolled in the Academy, right? Yeah, the name says. Good to meet you. Now, I'm a mercenary by trade myself. Though I'm actually with the Knights of Service right now. Anyway, seems like you and me in the right end of work. Let me know if you need something.
Oh boy.
You got all kinds of emergencies breaking out across Fodlan at the same time. While I think it's just a coincidence, it makes me a little uneasy about the future. Uneasy, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like things aren't going to be magically resolved just because we managed to fend off on Myra.
Of course.
We're on the same page there for sure. I just hope this pit in my stomach is from something I ate and not some ill omen of the future. I can't help but feel like the events to come are going to have a massive impact on Fodlan.
I'm counting on you.
Still, if I'm worried, the others will probably all as well. You mind talking to them? Can do. Oh, goddess.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
you
don't
okay?
know.
You don't have to force yourself to fight if you're worried, you know.
That can't be.
But I couldn't face my adopted father again if I did that.
That's absurd.
That was finally gonna be free from my brother for a bit, but here I am. So much for all the fun I was gonna have at school.
So
I
basically,
think you do not have the best relationship with your brother.
Let's
Honestly,
see.
the problem is that he cares about me too much to total pain. I just want to go back to the Officers Academy already.
Hello.
If the Almighty army breaks through the throat, which granted is unlikely, the Alliance will be in a world of trouble. I wonder if Todd really appreciates the seriousness of the situation.
let's see.
I think the guy's perfectly aware and is just trying to put on a brave face for the troops. I mean, if he was running around panicking, everyone else would start doing the same.
I see.
Yes. Perhaps I should attempt to view the man in a more optimistic light. I think we'll soon learn if Todd has what it takes to assume the mantle of leadership. Should everybody scatter up over here? Oh, why did I even come here? I'm going to be useless.
Oh, hey.
Come on, Ignat. We've walked on this way, so it doesn't make sense to start worrying now. Besides, if we allow Myra to invade, who knows what will happen to our hometowns?
I gotta do this.
Yeah, the owner's right. I'm gonna give Myra the thrashing of a lifetime to keep my little sis safe. You can say that all you want, but we're just communists. We don't know this thing about war. Hey, we're trained at school, remember? We can totally outfight these guys. Maybe, but I still wish I had the kind of experience that Chaz does. Meanwhile, he's like at a completely somewhat understandable level to like level 1.
What to do?
Alright, this is just pathetic. Can you please talk some sense into him?
Let's see.
Look, just go out there and do your best. And if things get too rough, there's no shame in retreating.
Get it?
Do what I can, and when things get too dangerous. Yeah, okay, I think I can handle that. Now we use the pancake when the enemy's at the door. We just have to go out there and give it our best.
In actuality,
An Almighty presence appearing near Fodlan's throat is not all too uncommon. But with House Gondor requesting reinforcements from all corners, I cannot help but think that we find ourselves in a situation most grave. What do you mean? House Gondor has ever been the epitome of courage, and Leicester has been considered secure for as long as they have held the Locket. So it must be a serious situation indeed if they are now willing to set aside their pride and ask for aid.
speaking of,
Regardless, you all commoners have no particular obligation to enter a dangerous battlefield. Are you certain you wish to remain with us?
Right on.
Yeah, fighting is sort of my job. I'm not worried.
fascinating.
I see. In that case, I will not stop you, but I caution you not to overdo it. I'm like level 76 or something. I'll be fine.
Thanks.
Thanks for talking to everybody. Now I'm much more relaxed now.
How's that?
It won't be long till you're supposed to do battle. You feel ready?
I gave you an order, Nadir.
Who the fuck are you?
Yes, sir. You sure did.
Then explain why we remain on this side of the mountain staring at that wretched fortress! Did I not command you to gather enough soldiers to push through?
Yes, and I did all that. We actually have the numbers advantage by some margin. But the enemy commander Holst is a born leader, and his men are bound to fight like demons.
I'm sorry. Are you suggesting some cowardly savage is a superior commander to me? The next king of Elmyra?
Not at all, not at all. Merely pointing out that storming a fortress tends to be one of those time-consuming sort of things.
In which case, the current state of affairs proves to be exceedingly fortunate for you. As we speak, the Imperial household fights to hold power against the Empire's nobility, while the whole kingdom bickers over who should wear the crown. There will be no reinforcements here. Take whatever time you need.
I admire that optimism. But as I recall, the king instructed us not to attack yet.
That was before the situation changed. Father will hold me in great esteem for this. Mark my words. Also, Khalid has been absent for a good while now. And I wager he's plotting some mischief.
Who's Khalid? Who the fuck are you, Shahid?
But once I've conquered Fodlan, it won't matter what folly he attempts. The throne will be mine.
Prince Shahid, enemy reinforcements have been spotted.
What? No matter. There can't be more than a scattering of them. Send in what's left of our troops and crush them all!
Thank you for traveling all the way to Fodlan's Locket. I'm Holst Sigisvald Goneril, in command of defense here.
Claude von Regan. I've heard a lot about you over the years. We're here to help you hold the Locket in whatever small way we can.
Ah, House Regan's new scion. I've heard a fair bit about you as well. I'm impressed you were able to scrape together this many troops in so short a time. Duke Oswald has clearly chosen his heir wisely. Also, I can't express my gratitude enough at seeing so many young people offering to serve.
Whoa! Look at the muscles on you! Your regiment must be epic!
That's all the time, Raphael.
Oh, I'm Raphael Kirsten, by the way. Nice to meet you, Holst.
Do not address him so casually, you oaf. This is General Holst, one of the Alliance's finest and bravest warriors. Well met, General. My father sends his warmest regards.
So we're gonna fight alongside a famous general? Huh, no pressure there.
Yes, I know when I'm out of my league, and I am clearly way out on this one. Maybe I should go back to the monastery.
And I as well. Enough, both of you. This is no time to be cowards. Our enemy's just over there. Are you gonna hide like field mice, or will you find some courage and fight?
My weapon stands ready. I want to see what Holst here is truly capable of.
Your classmates are a real colorful bunch, Hilda. I like them.
Thanks, Holst. But if we're all done catching up, we might want to focus on the enemy army that's headed right for us.
Oh, so they are. The sight of your forces clearly lit a fire beneath them. Fortunately, the Locket is impregnable, which they'll soon discover the hard way. Good luck, all. I'm counting on you. To battle!
Drive back the Elmyran forces. Our base is captured. Me! Level 76! Host! Level 3!
Crush the enemy, reinforcements and all! Today we pry open the gates to Fodlan!
Are you ready to send these troublemakers packing? Because I have a plan that'll do just that.
Theoretically, I'm all ears. But first, we need to do something about those soldiers closing in on us.
Everyone buckle up. This stronghold is crucial to our defenses, and we can't let it fall.
I mean, I'm making great work of them so far.
Those think they've got muscle? I'll show them muscle.
Oh, that was it, really? Okay.
Well fought, one and all. Now, perhaps the Alliance representative would like to fill us in on his master plan?
Right. Since the central approach is crawling with enemy soldiers, we'll start by capturing the strongholds to the north and south.
The drawbridges here can only be lowered from one side, so we should make sure it's safe by taking any strongholds in the vicinity.
Can I ask you to hold the center, Holst? You're the only one of us who can do it.
I guess the level 3 person is capable of doing that, okay.
Make use of me. Sigiswald Goneril has entered the fray.
General Holst, we need help!
Goodbye, sir.
Hurry! We have to save our knights!
Boop.
I'm souring on this whole affair, but if it's a fight you want, I'm your man.
Sounds like Nadir could probably be coaxed off the battlefield. I mean, unless you really want to have a crack at him.
That's that.
Take this!
If you keep holding back there, you'll have to retire that overblown title of yours.
I'm Nadir the Undefeated, because I know when it's smart to run. And I'll come back to end you when I damn well feel like it.
Okay, but now I feel like trying to ignore him and see what that does. Cause like I'm not. Nothing about that particularly screams like that it might change anything plot significant, but. Man, what do I know? I mean, like, I'm gonna fly, but not gonna affect much of anything.
We pry open the gates to Fodlan.
Are you ready to send these troublemakers packing? Because I have a plan that'll do just that.
Theoretically, I'm all ears. But first, we need to do something about those soldiers closing in on us.
Everyone buckle up. This stronghold is crucial to our defenses, and we can't let it fall.
Those Elmyrans think they've got muscle? I'll show them muscle.
Well fought, one and all. Now, perhaps the Alliance representative would like to fill us in on his master plan?
Right. Since the central approach is crawling with enemy soldiers, we'll start by capturing the strongholds to the north and south.
The drawbridges here can only be lowered from one side, so we should make sure it's safe by taking any strongholds in the vicinity.
Can I ask you to hold the center, Holst? You're the only one of us who can do it.
I'm here to help. Make use of me. Holst Sigiswald Goneril has entered the fray.
General Holst, we need help!
Hurry! We have to save our knights!
I'm souring on this whole affair, but if it's a fight you want, I'm your man.
Sounds like Nadir could probably be coaxed off the battlefield. I mean, unless you really want to have a crack at him.
I'm sorry. We just don't have what it takes.
One stronghold down, one to go.
Mind their flying units. Use arrows.
Well, that's definitely working. Keep it up.
Well, if it isn't Nadir the Unstoppable, are you ready to settle the score?
For the last time, it's Nadir the Undefeated, and I know you're doing that on purpose.
Just.
That was close. My thanks for your aid.
Nope.
Good
Can't
thing
find
we
him.
made it in time.
It's your call, kiddo. But if you value your neck, I suggest you stay far away from me.
And here I was just thinking I'd give my fighting skill a test. If it looks like we can't handle you, we'll come up with another way.
It's not really. It's all stopping me at the moment. I guess it is. I mean, not like I have much of a choice, VH. Like, I might waste a little more time trying to see, but if not, that's about all I can do. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here aside from just fighting him. Okay. Guess I'll do the thing. Let's make it swift because it does seem like it's going to impact the story much if I just leave him be. Okay, who knows? Maybe.
Nerve of this one.
No, this one. You mean me?
You're done.
That's that.
No.
If you keep holding back, Nadir, you'll have to retire that overblown title.
Oh, fuck.
Of yours.
This is gonna be like kind of a lot of cutting around just so I can actually do the detective just leave. Nadia just dead. Because like I clearly just not gonna do much, but yeah.
I'm all ears. First, we need to do something about those soldiers closing in on us.
I'm just a dumb one. I'm just dumb when it comes to actually being mad and detective. Like I don't see any other way to get the other stronghold where I need to go, but nope, I'm dumb.
Those old Myrans think they've got muscle? I'll show 'em muscle.
The drawbridges here can only be lowered from one side, so we should make sure it's safe by taking any strongholds in the vicinity.
Yep, thank you.
Fools, the lot of them. Strike them from this land.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
Well fought, one and all. Now, perhaps the Alliance representative would like to fill us in on his master plan?
Right. Since the central approach is crawling with enemy soldiers, we'll start by capturing the strongholds to the north and south.
Alright, there we go. Got this one out of the way.
Can I ask you to hold the center, Holst? You're the only one of us who can do it.
I'm here to help. Make use of me. Holst Sigisvald Goneril has entered the fray.
General Holst, we need help!
Hurry! We have to save our knights!
What do you think I'm trying to do?
One stronghold down.
There's so many things I have to do.
Well, if it isn't Nadir the Unstoppable, are you ready to settle the score? For the last time, it's Nadir the Undefeated, and I know you're doing that on purpose.
Mind their flying units. Use arrows.
Well, that's definitely working. Keep it up.
Oh.
That was close. My thanks for your aid.
And there you go. I said, there you go.
I'm souring on this whole affair, but if it's a fight you want, I'm your man.
Sounds like Nadir could probably be coaxed off the battlefield. I mean, unless you really want to have a crack at him.
Nah, I'm good. He can live.
I'm sorry. We just don't have what it takes.
Why is a lot of you finding it over there? Just
I've got them.
go over there instead.
Good thing we made it in time.
Those troops at the center don't exactly have the highest morale. Once they realize we've got them flanked...
Well, this is looking grim. Sorry, Prince Shahid, but we're losing ground. I'm falling back.
I never said you could retreat, Nadir! Ugh. Enough! All remaining troops, attack!
You see? Things are looking up already. Now we just have to go after their general.
Yep.
They're scattering like leaves. Claude's strategies really are a cut above.
Hey, buddies!
Are you holding our troops back? Deploy them now! All of them!
That's a message.
I'll give them a fight worthy of a king! Charge!
No, you don't. Get out of here.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
Let's try this. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, let's do this.
A key location is in danger.
That is the end of their messenger and the reinforcements.
Pop. Pop. Hello, soldier with his team. Bye, soldier with his team. Pop.
Now we have the enemy surrounded. Brilliantly played, young Regan.
They got behind us? Those impudent worms! Fine then. I'll put them in the ground myself!
He can wait a little longer.
Hit them hard and fast!
Got him. Got him. Alright, we're good.
Let's try this.
Alright, I need to go. I need to go acquire a chest. Because I can do that.
You stand in the presence of Shahid the Great, next king of Elmyra.
Nah.
I shall trample all without exception.
Are you?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, take it down.
I thought I recognized you. You look just like my horror of a little brother.
Then for your brother's sake and my own, it's time to put you in your place.
You fight well for a pack of brutes.
I mean, you say that you're half health. You're only half health at the moment, you know what? That's not gonna be the case in the war, because fuck you. Dead.
How dare you challenge me?
I would make my escape if I were you. You're not gonna like what comes next.
You swine! Turn that loathsome face from my sight! In every way, you remind me of my wretch of a brother! I will be the end of you one day. I promise you that!
Shouldn't we go after him?
Nah. At the end of the day, he's still royalty. The last thing we need is some army tromping in here trying to avenge him, you know?
Sasa!
Progress looks good on me.
I'm still just a delicate flower, you know. I bet this'll come in handy.
Not gonna forget this.
Don't forget me!
We did it! We won! We held the locket.
Honestly, I expected more of a struggle.
For some reason, the Almirans just didn't have the fight in them. If they were serious about beating us, we probably would have found our backs against the wall. What matters is that we're safe, and no one from our house was killed.
Thanks to Holst! He was out there taking on thousands of soldiers all by himself!
I don't think it was actually thousands, although I agree, it was an impressive sight.
I can see why he's Lester's greatest warrior. I only hope I can reach that kind of skill someday.
I say knowing that I'm like level 76.
If you're setting the bar at Holst, I guess I'd better aim high too. I mean, being a fellow merc and all.
Kinda nuts to think the Almiran Prince personally led their army against us.
From what I've heard, he's vying with the others for the throne. That kind of motive makes people dangerous. We'd best stay on our toes.
You think? I felt like we did a pretty good job of slamming the door in his face just now. If it's a throne he's after, we just kicked him a little further away from it. An embarrassing loss like this ought to deter any other siblings from trying the same stunt.
If they're reasonable people, which is a big if, you should trade places with my brother for a while and see how fun it is to keep chasing the Almirans away.
You know what? You're right. I'm sorry.
Huh?
We let House Goneril do all the heavy lifting, which isn't fair. And it isn't how you lead. On behalf of my house, I apologize.
Oh, right. I forgot you're technically representing your grandfather here.
You came through with speedy reinforcements, and for that, I'm grateful. Also, Margrave Edmund showed me your budget for restorations to the Locket. I hear you personally intervened to make sure the funds were secured. Very thorough, and very helpful. Between that and your impressive tact on the battlefield, the Alliance will be in good hands once you take the reins.
Hey, it's an honor to be accepted by a man as valiant as you. I think we'll get along just fine.
That we will.
Glad to hear it. So now that the battle's over, I want to feast until I burst. Come on, let's all go toast to Lester's bright future.
I'm in mood.
Ooh, I'm so stuffed I can barely move. That Holst sure knows how to throw a party.
That's for sure. The nobles would treat us to a meal every now and then back when I was a merc, but it was never anything like this. Thanks for arranging it, Lord Future Leader.
Lord Future Leader, LFL.
Come on, don't call me that. We're just classmates. Actually, you know what? I take that back. We can do better than classmates.
What do you mean?
Once we're done with the Officers Academy, I was thinking you might join me in Lester for a while. I may have Regan blood, but I grew up about as far from nobility as you can get. I tend to get the full, who's this upstart treatment around Lester, so I could use someone reliable at my side. You're hunting a band of mercenaries, right? Well, maybe we can leverage my family's influence to track them down. And then you can do whatever it is you need to do.
Seems like a solid offer. Better than staying pent up in the academy at any rate.
Why me? There are plenty of skilled students you could choose from.
Thought we'd been over this. I'm an outsider, and so are you. That makes us two peas in the wrong pod. Plus, we work well together.
That's how the phrasing goes, but okay.
In that case, I'm in. I need to find those mercenaries and repay what's owed.
Glad to have you.
As the representative leader of the Alliance, Claude narrowly defends Fodlan's Locket from Prince Shahid and the Almirans. But the future of the Alliance remains in jeopardy. Meanwhile, a power struggle breaks out in the capital of the Adrestian Empire. And a revolt over the right of succession takes root in the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home.